Welcome to the Anatomy of Social Learning Ecosystems. This video offers a strategic blueprint for cultivating communities of practice, navigating landscapes of knowledge, and designing dynamic learning architectures. Learning is fundamentally a social system, not just information transmission. It exists on three levels: the atomic level, focusing on individual identity and meaning; the systemic level, involving communities and boundaries; and the sustaining forces related to power and governance. A community of practice is built on a foundational triad: the domain, which defines the identity; the community, which establishes the relationships; and the practice, which forms the shared repertoire of resources and approaches. Meaning is negotiated through the continuous interplay of participation and reification. Participation is active engagement. Reification is creating physical or conceptual artifacts. Meaningful learning requires both, meeting at the center intersection. Identity is a trajectory of learning and belonging. It moves from peripheral participation, or lurking through an inbound trajectory, to core engagement, where members are fully integrated and drive the community's competence forward. We position ourselves in the learning landscape using three modes of identification. Ring 1 is engagement, or immediate action. Ring 2 is imagination, constructing belonging. Ring 3 is alignment, coordinating our perspectives with broader contexts. The human world functions as a complex, topographical landscape of practices. The peaks represent deep practice within a community, while the valleys are boundaries between distinct practices. Innovation comes from the collision of new perspectives in these boundary valleys. Community and network are distinct but coexisting structuring processes. Community focuses on identity and shared domain. Networks focus on connectivity and information flow. The systemic rule is to foster connectivity for stagnant communities and identity for fragmented networks. Applying this ecology shifts professional development from traditional, isolated workshops to an informal, interactive paradigm. True knowledge grows through classroom experiences, experimentation, and peer reflection, often amplified by online networks. Teacher communities range from top-down/prescribed formal communities to bottom-up/organic formative communities. Member-oriented communities sit in the middle, balancing structure with voluntary participation and clear objectives. The life cycle of a community follows a predictable activation curve. It progresses through 4 phases: a triggering event, idea exploration, integration and meaning construction, and finally, resolution and testing of new strategies. Learning drives governance by balancing stewardship with emergence. Stewarding governance is a deliberate effort to move the system in a specific direction. Emergent governance bubbles up from local interactions. Both are needed to maximize learning capability. The governance and power matrix navigates dual structures of accountability. Vertical accountability focuses on institutional hierarchies and metrics. Horizontal accountability is rooted in peer recognition and mutual relevance within a practice. The paradox of the system is that transversality is the ultimate organizational capability. It synthesizes vertical hierarchies, which demand compliance, and horizontal learning networks, which demand relevance, using roles and processes to increase visibility and integration. Learning citizenship means recognizing that how we invest our identities in the landscape is an ethical choice. This involves brokering across boundaries, convening new communities, and connecting across disjointed vertical and horizontal structures. Our identity is the constitutive texture of our experience.